Hi Magic the Gathering fans, this is Daniel Chang with Graded Magic Cards. This is our Black Lotus segment. Today we have 3 Black Lotuses here, graded by Beckett, BGS 9, Mint, a 9.5 Gem Mint, and a 9.5 also, but that last one on the right is the Alpha Black Lotus sold to our friend Udo in South Africa. So the reason why we're doing this segment is kind of share about the grading of the card, some little history about what I've experienced on the card and grading, and not really about the gameplay, but we all know how powerful the card is. It is hands down the most valuable, treasured, and iconic Power 9 card or Magic card in the world. Since Magic started in 1993, back in the day, the card, there's been some funny stories that the card was actually traded for like some other useful creatures and such. But lo and behold, people realized how powerful it really was. So, looking at the cards, we have this BGS 9. It's a beautiful BGS 9 example. It has almost all 9.5 subgrades, but the centering is an 8.5. This card is actually sold now, but the top to bottom centering on this card sometimes is a little off. You will sometimes see left to right, but I've seen more top to bottom Black Lotuses having issues. But this particular one, actually, if you measure it correctly, it's pretty close in true or 60-40 on the top to bottom. So actually, in a PSA grading scale, you will actually that actually qualifies for a PSA 10 Gem Mint. So this card is actually 0.5 away from perfect. Remembering how the grading works for Beckett, all 9.5, all the subgrades, centering, corner, edges, and surface have to get 9.5, but one of them can achieve a 9 as the most minimum subgrade. So that kind of gives you an idea of the strengths of the card. The next card here is the beautiful Beta Black Lotus 9.5. So this one achieved all 9.5 subgrades, and as you can see, it is absolutely a stunner. That little white dot there is dust, but it is a beautiful card. Got this from a larger collection, and it was beautifully centered. And in the world of grading, getting 9.5s on all of the subgrades is very, very, very difficult. One of the hardest things to get, because what happens is, a lot of cards, even from PSA or even Beckett sometimes, you may just see some 9.5s that are just barely making the grade. That's what we call it. And to achieve all 9.5 subs is a very, very cool thing to have in a collection. Some people actually only collect cards that are all 9.5s. And lastly, we have the famous Alpha Black Lotus 9.5, all 9.5 subgrades. This was sold last year to our friend Udo in South Africa, and he's been nice enough to use it for marketing purposes. We've traveled with this card to Gen Con 2010 at our Gmtg stores booth, and if you look at the card, it is stunning, absolutely stunning. It has Richard Garfield, by the way, signed this card on the case at GameStorm 2010 in Portland, Oregon. And then you have Christopher Rush signature also. Met him in Austin, Texas last year. So this is a very special card because not only is it signed by the creator of the game, Richard Garfield, but also it is signed by the artist. Very, very cool. Something I'll show you guys, I'll try to do this holding this. It was actually Richard Garfield did this. He did a little alteration on the back and pen on the case for Udo, and it says, "I love mana in a coffee cup." Very, very cool. Simply, not only is that the rarest of all Lotuses, but I believe it was the only one to receive all 9.5 subgrades, except I think we graded another one this year. So there is one more of those out there, and it sold for $25,000 last year. So I believe the valuations are probably a little bit higher now because it's getting more and more rare to find these cards. If you have any questions again about Black Lotuses, or you have any comments, please contact us. Here's my contact information. Email me at daniel@gradedmagiccards.com. Remember, we have the largest buying list in terms of we pay the most. So if you look for us at gradedmagiccards.com, and we are also developing our site mtgstores.com. It's under development, and it is the first online marketplace just for Magic. And we're also found on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So check us all out. If you are interested in selling, consigning, or having your cards appraised with us, let us know. If you have a collection that is more than $10,000, we offer generous cash advances, and we will even fly out to visit you depending on the size and value of the collection. Thanks again for your business, everybody, and happy collecting. And there are those Black Lotuses. Cheers, Udo. Thanks again for your business.